not going to ask you whether you're going to cancel HS2, because I don't think you're going to answer that. But can I ask you, do you think HS2 will help to level up the North West?
Well, thanks very much for having me. It's great to have a chance to talk to you. Look, when it comes to levelling up, first of all, what do I mean by that? I want everyone, wherever they happen to live in our country, to feel that their home is a place that they can have pride in, and that there's fantastic opportunities for them and their children. That's what I want to do.
Do you think that HS2 would do that?
I think there are lots of things we need to do. There's no one way to do it. It's about education and skills, making sure we have apprenticeships, for example, everywhere. It's about making sure that transport infrastructure works for everyone. That's not just about HS2, that's about bus routes, that's about potholes being filled.
But
it's also about things like free ports. For example, in Liverpool, where we've got a brand new free port going in, that's going to attract investment from overseas, create jobs for people.
But only last year,
all of
the
that
Department
goes
of Transport
into.
was very keen to push that HS2 was going to be the thing that would really help to level up, saying that it would create thousands of jobs, it would give North West the tools to generate economy growth and level up. What other big project have you got in mind that can do that?
The most important thing to unlock growth, jobs and productivity across the north is to connect up all the towns and cities of the north from west to east. If you talk to anyone on the ground, I live on the other side of the Pennines, it's making sure that from Liverpool to Manchester to Leeds, via Bradford, making sure we get all the way over to Hull, making sure that all those journeys are quicker, that there's more capacity, that there's good frequency on that line. I think economically that's a really important thing for us to do to level up.
So do you guarantee then full Northern Powerhouse rail?
That word means lots of different things to lots of different people.
I'm saying from Liverpool to Hull. Do you guarantee that?
Well, the government's already set out its plans on connecting up the northern towns and cities, and my point was, when it comes to levelling up...
the connection to high-speed rail. So, for instance...
just to finish on that, it's important that we do connect up towns and cities across the north, improve frequency, capacity, reliability and journey times on those routes, because that is something that the north doesn't have in the quality that it should have, and that's why we're investing in all those things, and that's a really important way to level up.
So you will guarantee that Liverpool to Hull line, complete line?
I mean, people can go and look at our plans. They're in something called the Integrated Rail Plan, which sets out all the different improvements.
But just so they don't have to do that, would you
well,
say
no, again, because it's not as simple as that. There are lots of different improvements that are being made in lots of different parts of all the connections.
And I'm not sure you've answered any of my questions directly, so I'll ask you another one really directly. Is HS2 value for money?
Well, the HS2 business case is public and everyone can see it.
Do you think it's value for money?
Well, I mean, you can see it when it's public. It's
Prime Minister, do you think it's value for money?
I mean, you
were Chancellor.
I was. Actually, the last update was done before I was Chancellor.
Do you think it's value for money?
The reality of HS2 is the costs have doubled since it was originally budgeted for in 2012. That's just the reality of the situation. Well, there's lots of different reasons for that. But fundamentally, again, there's this fixation on one thing across the north. People use buses every day. People use their cars every day. It's important that we invest in all those forms of transportation too, because those are incredibly good value for money, and that's why we're doing that too.
Prime Minister, thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Prime Minister speaking to Annabelle. There'll be more of that and more talk, of course, on Politics North West with Annabelle and the team on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock here on BBC One.